Hey everybody, Logic Hog's back playing Hard Space Shipbreaker because I have a grudge that I need to finish. Me and this ship have got a history. It almost killed me in the last video. So I need to go back and I need to finish it. But let's check our equipment. Can we upgrade anything? Yeah, might as well get our durability. Because we're going to be using the cutter and the grapple a lot. Make sure they don't fail on us. And we don't really have many points past that. But, let's start our shift. We're halfway done, but this ship nearly killed me. I mean, it wasn't like it was a mistake of mine or anything like that. No, this ship is just dangerous. Alright, got 23 tethers. Full tank of oxygen. Half the ship's already ripped apart. We're looking good. Just take that, throw it in the processor. Just trimming off all the little threads sticking around. Take that, go to the processor. Is there a door handle on the inside? Oh, there was a ladder. Ladders are cheap.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Yeah, see, I only lost 102 credits for the ladder. Alright, the cockpit's stripped off. I think this panel's loose. Yeah, we can tether that. Nothing's on the inside. We're good there. Let's start ripping this thing apart. I want the outside panels off. Which looks like that was the front. Outside, we're good there. One bite at a time. How do you eat an elephant? It's not one bite at a time. You gotta make sure the elephant's dead first. Or else you're not gonna have a good day. Processor. Tether. Processor. You, I can push you. Processor. Whoop. Don't want to tether that. Tether. Processor. Alright. We're at goal 3. But I'm looking for the whole ship. Okay, looks like this whole thing is going into the processor. Also, one tether should be enough. Let's detach the front. There we go. I think that's the last thing holding that. So again, that should go to the processor. Yeah, it's moving. But I don't want to take the entire structure with it, so let's just make sure it's not attached anywhere. Nah, it's sliding out. Great. Yeah, that's the whole ship moving. Okay. I guess it's not much of a ship left, it's just pieces. Because we've already processed about half of it. There's fuel, oxygen. Alright, gotta remember that oxygen's there. But those are all dangerous, those are all explosive. This is the cargo hold. Do not light anything on fire. Especially not with that fuel and oxygen sitting there. Tether, processor. Alright, great. So this is a good way to clear out a cargo hold. Let's see, are those cut points? Those are cut points. If you can get a top-down view to the barge, you can just start punching out things, literally. Just punching them towards the barge from the top down through the cargo hold. So I'm trying to get a big, like, open aim by getting these, like, cargo racks out of the way. I just don't want to light that thing on fire behind it. Alright, we're good. Okay.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
This is what I was talking about. This is easy money. And these...
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
all those go to the processor. Oh wait, nope. That thing's got something custom on it. Do I need to cut it off? Yep. There we go. You can just kind of chill for now. I gotta remember you're there. There, now you know what. Going around and punch.
Credit awarded. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Just getting all this out of the way. Easy money.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Then once all this is out of the way, it should just be the sides of the ships, I think. Just the main frame.
Secured. Credits deposited.
It doesn't really care if there's anything like oxygen or fuel left, like I'm taking. That doesn't cost you money if you break it.
Salvage
Alright,
secured.
so all of this,
Credit applied.
I mean, there's a cut point there. But I don't know if I needed to cut that, because it's all coming to the processor. Yeah, one big piece. Same thing with that, one big piece. Oh, still got a couple things on it, and looks like it's still tied to the ship. We got a cut point somewhere.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
There it is. Yoink. Get that off, get that off. Alright,
Salvage
we're good.
registered. Transferring credit.
This is why it's called Shipbreaker. Look at this thing. This thing is just a spaghetti nest of metal now. Used to be a spaceship. Until it met the logic hog. Let's see. Alright. Now we're just yoinking. This is where that technical school classes came in. Advanced yoinking 2 and 3. Alright, power cell. I thought I could rip that off by hand, but nope.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
See. What else?
Salvage gold.
That's processor.
Cards allocated.
Yep. This is processor. Let's move it out of the way. Get that. What else needs to go into the processor before I just take this whole thing and throw it in the furnace?
Processing object.
Doorknobs.
Applying credits to account.
So all we need to do is make it to goal 5. So I'm looking for doorknobs, I'm looking for modules, I'm looking for, there, the atmosphere regulator. The lights don't really matter. All the red lights do is show me that there's no power,
Credits awarded.
which I already know because I yoinked the reactor. There we go.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
See?
Salvage
Man, the door handles, they mean everything. Like, that got me to goal 5 right there. Now it's just about making money. Working out of debt. How do I get that out of there? Not gonna fit through that. It's not gonna fit. Well, nobody cares about the mattress. Maybe I can get the food dispenser. Yeah, let's just float this out the back. Cabinet. Float it out the back. I'm worried about the bed. And that big old storage thing right there. See if we can get this $52,000 cabin storage out the door. Like moving a piano up the stairs.
Alright, Cutter. You got 5 minutes left in this ship before
Yeah.
Pitter patter.
Thanks for looking out with me, Weaver. You always got my back. Alright, that's a processor panel. What else? I think that was it.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Yep. Alright, I'm just gonna tether this whole freaking thing
Accepted.
into the furnace.
Cutter, you're out of tethers. Get yourself over to the kiosk to buy some more.
Where's the rest of that stuff? Alright. All that stuff should be barge.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Making money. Every cent. Working out of debt.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Alright, is that going in? Or is that too big? Did I just clog the toilet? No, it's looking good. It'll break apart as it goes in. What's that? Yoink. Oh no, that's not going anywhere. It's just junk.
Material accepted.
Yes. Not today. You were not the one. Alright, I'm gonna go back to the hab. By the time I get back there, that whole thing's gonna be in the furnace. Look at the top bar. Did like 95% of that ship. Good run. Alright. What'd we get? 95, 96% of that ship. Only left 0.2% left behind. Made $6 million.
New certification level has been achieved.
Alright.
Level increased.
Rank 7, got some experience points, gonna get some skills. Maybe bigger, better ships, more dangerous ships.
Good morning, Cutter 9.
Good morning, Hab.
52.
Alright, folks. Got a priority message coming in from corporate.
Aww.
Put down what you're doing and have a listen.
Come on.
Maybe they're gonna give us some holiday time. That'd be awesome.
I just woke up, Weaver.
That would be a first.
Probably just another Pilsen kid getting a cushy exec job.
Hush up.
This is an important message to all Link Salvage Division employees. It's come to our attention, thanks to a very loyal member of our family, that
Me?
there has been talk about forming
Not
Shipbreaker
me.
Union.
Not me.
A union
I
is
checked that
a
box.
thing, where extensive fees are extracted for so-called representation of your workers' rights.
I have the right to a Lynx family.
Is already your well-being. This is why union activity is strictly prohibited by your contract. for your own protection. To safeguard you and your work,
Lynx has my back.
immediately dispatching an administrator to every salvage sector. This administrator will oversee operations and ensure proper employee conduct.
But
They are
we're already
authorized to
efficient.
correct worker behavior by any means, and they'll remain in place until we can guarantee
Wait,
company-wide integrity.
by any means?
Until then, remember, the company is your family.
Yeah.
The union is your enemy.
Oh shit.
Thank you.
No holiday. Told ya.
A union? I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
Of course not.
Lou, have you heard about a union?
Happening around the Martian districts. They always been quarrelsome.
You heard anything like that, Lou?
Yeah, Lou.
No. Hey, Weaver, do you know when our administrator's showing up?
Week, maybe? Coming all the way from HQ with Jupiter Gate. When they get here, we'll need to be on our best behavior.
Oh, great.
Nothing to fret about, all right? But they are going to be checking everything.
Everything?
Salvage logs, transmission records, operational efficiency.
Oh, great.
Browsing history?
You'll be fine, Kai. It's not a performance review.
Lou's right. Now, let's just try and keep our heads down and weather this storm together. See y'all in the yard.
The big Lynx family.
Hey, don't worry. This is a closed channel.
No, it's not.
There won't be a log. Well, looks like things might get a bit difficult around here. They're gonna try to make our lives hell. Don't worry. Just having access to the Union News Group doesn't make you a full-fledged member.
I'm not being dragged into your shit, Lou.
Corporate has access. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous. If anything happens, I'll make sure nothing comes down on you. Lou out.
That's my line. Well, god dang it. Oh, well, we got a new ship to work on. Oh, it's the Javelin. This is the one that I was talking about. It's a little tricky. But it's a tanker. Lots of fuel. Lots of fire hazards. Alright, we might see what that's about. Not reading my email. I'm here to make money. And collect bunny rabbits in space. So, let's see what we got. Extra range on the cutter, that's good, because we don't need to get our faces right up in the explosives. Let's see. We don't need... It's working fine there. I would rather have the range to keep us safe. Work slower. Work smarter. Tether lifetime. Oh, that's actually really good. For the bigger parts of the ships, sometimes it just takes a long time to, you know, haul them across empty space for the big heavy pieces. Top speed, great. Just enough. That's all I need right there. Alright, we're out of points. Let's pick a ship. I doubt we're going to be able to get this next one in before the video ends. But I want to try one of those javelins. Worth 15. It's the same amount as a Atlas cargo. It's a little trickier. I want to show you what makes it special though. So we're going to go ahead and start the javelin. Boom. Alright. Need to get tethers.
Morning, folks. How y'all holding up? What? I can't hear you, Kaido.
Kai, try switching to another frequency and then back again.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Hey, okay. I have a question. What's this administrator gonna do?
They're being countered. Waste our time with productivity reports.
Oh, they've come here before?
Sure.
Something just jumped.
Profits drop, they send someone. They send someone.
I am playing during a thunderstorm, so it's interesting where I get a jump in the gameplay and then I see a flash outside.
You heard right, Paulson.
Yep, there's the thunder.
Around for union stuff.
Ooh, okay.
Gonna be here a week, tops.
Measure twice, cut once. The entire inside
What's a gopher?
is pressurized.
What? Boy, you better come visit sometime on Mars when you're done here.
One day, we'll all go see them gophers.
Alright,
Whatnot. Keep that front of mind, and don't fret none.
I'm gonna do something stupid just for the sake of showing you, because I can be out of the way when I do it. Because now that I got the range on the cutter, I'm gonna go ahead and blow the entire atmosphere out the side of this aircraft. Or spacecraft. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can empty, because the outer hull is usually separated from the inner hull.
Airlock depressurizing.
I'm gonna see if I can get in the ship and depressurize it first.
Airlock pressurizing.
See, now I've got gas in here with me. I'm in an atmosphere, which is a lot of pressure. So what I need is I need to yoink that off the wall so this door won't close. I need to yoink that off the wall so this door won't close. And then I'm going to depressurize the entire interior of this ship by yoinking that off the wall. Oh shit. I made a mistake. I should have turned it off. Well, regardless, now the outer hull and the inner hull are one big atmospheric cell, because now this door can't close. So, I'm going to do what I originally was going to do.
Airlock depressurizing.
And show you guys what a blowout looks like. Because sometimes you need to have an atmospheric depressurization. Just as long as you do it safe and it won't damage much, you're fine. So, I'm going to have all of this pressure blow out the backside of the spacecraft. And it should shoot this engine, or shoot this thruster cap off like a bullet. There goes, engine and everything. And I hope it didn't damage it too much. Yeah, we're still good. It's still, it got close. And oh boy, I'm glad it didn't destroy that, because I forgot how expensive these thrusters are. There we go. Thruster goes to the barge, cap, processor. But now, the entire inside of this is ready to strip down.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
So I'm just going to work from the back to the front. And we found the reactor. That's great. Once we get the room to yoink it out of there before it melts down, I just got to detach everything right now. Attaching everything, because everything's actually pretty safe. There's not a lot of explosives, there's not a lot of gas. I emptied that out. The airlock is worth some money, so I'm just going to be careful around it. I don't want to fire the laser into it and just destroy it. And we got to remember to, what's that alarm for? I think there was a little gas left over in the airlock. Yeah, that's right, because I exited the airlock and it repressurized itself. But we're fine. It's only that, like, big ship level pressure that's a real danger. Let's just make sure we get all the handles.
Object accepted for processing. Salvage secured.
Did I get the doorknob off the inside? Oh, there is no inside. It's inside the airlock. Alright. Yeah, thruster's getting old. Suit's getting old. I'm getting old. And door handle.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
It's taking all these pieces. Just peeling off the outside of the ship. Alright, that goes with that. That's all one big piece. Might have to send that down towards the barge, but let's see if it'll weasel itself out of the way. That goes with that.
Deposit accepted for processing.
Same thing with that. Let's see if it'll weasel itself out of the way. And then we got the reactor. Which... plenty of time. Yoink.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Alright, we're already at level 1.
Salvage deposit accepted.
All of this is processor.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Alright.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Go ahead and replenish our supplies. We're working back to front on this ship. This is that ring I was talking about, where it's really tricky to get off if you don't know where to cut.
Welcome to Indigron.
Processing object. Applying credit to account.
I keep pressing escape, and it's really intuitive actually. Like, when you remember it, is the tab button is kind of the back button. Let's go ahead and get rid of the ring. It's big, it's expensive. Fairly easy to manage when you know how. Because you can take it off into like 2 big pieces like that, but whenever you don't have all the upgrades or anything like that, it all goes to the barge. So getting it down there is the trick. There we go. It's flowing like it should. Let's get the whole ring off. The middle of the ship is actually really tricky too, which we're about to get to.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
There, there, and there. Easy money.
We're looking at 5 minutes left in your ship cutter. Do what you do. Weaver out.
All right.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
That, I think we separate that from the inside. We can't get this off in one piece without removing those first. If we cut them, it'll destroy it and make it furnace stuff, not processor worthy. But this is the middle of the ship, which has a lot of cut points for these bits and pieces. Because on the variants of the ship, there's cargo and fuel and all these like hazardous stuff. attached to these access points that you got to get in here and start shooting lasers at without blowing yourself up. Maybe not. Didn't get that one.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yep. But these are 24,000 a piece. So they're easy money.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
It's just less of a hassle when you get them out of the way, to be honest. One less thing you have to worry about damaging. We only got 3 minutes left. I know I'm not going to finish the ship in this shift.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
So, we're just going for the easy money, the stuff that's right in front of us. Yep, and number 3. Alright. I don't think we're gonna have another incident like we had in the last ship. Oof. That scared me. We barely made it back. Oh no, shit! Oh, god damn it, right as I said that. Hold on. Hold on. Nope, not the furnace. Not going into the furnace. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No, 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 no. No, 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 not today. Not today. Fuck you. Oh my god. Right as I said that, the entire freaking ship goes to... What did I blow out? Oh my god.
Salvage deposit secured.
Well, I'm
Awarded.
getting barge credits for everything inside the ship. Oh.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
You know what? Oh. We made it to level 3 on this ship. I don't really feel like peeling it apart anymore.
That's 1 minute left on the clock, Cutter. 1 minute left.
3 out of 5 is good enough. Let's start another ship over. Let's get a couple upgrades and get my sanity back. Jeez. Oh. Alright. Hope the administrator doesn't see that report. 30% of the ship lost. 55 tokens earned for the upgrades. That should buy something. At least some like maintenance stuff or something.
Hello, Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Hab. Don't say the word flames. Don't talk to me about flames. I don't want to hear furnace either. Ugh. You know what? We're gonna save this till the next video. I'm going back to bed. Ugh. We're gonna pick a different ship. We're gonna take it slow. We're not gonna die. What do we say? Not today. Logic Hog is going to bed. End of the video. Out.